Are you tired of always playing the same old meta teams? Do you want to try something different but still strong to rekindle your dying love for this game so you don't completely migrate over to Honkai Star Rail? Is your mouse a bit too intact and you need something to break it? If you've answered yes to at least one of these questions, you've come to the right place. Introducing Yoimiya, one of the most underrated 5 stars in the game, according to some people and her usage rate, but hopefully that is about to change because Yoimiya is coming and so am I. Hello, my name is Gio, your local sanest Yoimiya main.
They're big enough to lie on.
Yoimiya, you can lie on me! I mean what? I mean what? And I'm here to try to convince you to pull for Yoimiya. Yoimiya is one of those characters who are unfortunate enough to receive a lot of negativity upon release, and she just needed some time for her potential to shine through. She was cooking something up for real, and she did cook and became a lot better because of new teammate options following her release. But this negative perception of her is still somewhere in the community. Seriously though, this firework girl has the potential to dish out some of the best single target damage in the entire game. Single target pyro damage? That sounds familiar. Who else does that? Who? Shut up! Alright, there's no denying that Hu Tao does a bit more damage than Yoimiya at base, but imagine being a 5-star who's basically unplayable at C0. Which brings me to my next point. Yoimiya is incredibly free-to-play friendly and very easy to play. She has a strong kit that's fully functional at C0, mostly because her cons are pretty shit. You don't need her signature weapon either. But I don't have an R5 Rust. Who said anything about Rust? This weapon with an attack substat? Not even crit? Throw it into the trash. May I interest you in the almighty R5 Slingshot? Yes, a 3-star bow is unironically her best free-to-play option. I didn't level it because, well, I don't need to. But this thing literally has a higher crit rate than freaking Skyward Harp and a good passive. The low base attack doesn't matter as much as long as you're running buffers with Yoimiya. As you should be anyway, because imagine not giving Yoimiya all of your buffs. And mortal possessions. She's very easy to play, especially for mobile players, because all you have to do is cast her skill and spam her normal attack. That's it. And since she's ranged, you don't even have to chase enemies. Most of the time. Well, there are ways to optimize her combo, like RR canceling, which I still can't do properly, but it's not that big of a difference, so there's no essential learning curve. But wait, it's not as simple as it sounds. Now, if you're playing something like Vape, her last normal attack arrow is very important, so you need to make sure to only spam her normal attack and actively avoid doing anything else, including dodging, so she might want a shield so she doesn't get interrupted or have the need to dodge. But if she does get interrupted, oh well, you miss out on a lot of damage. You lose DPS, your abyss clear becomes slower, you miss out on that last star, you end up swiping on the game because of missing primos, the economy collapses, the government shuts down, your dad leaves you, and you're left alone questioning your life and what went wrong. Or, you know, you just lose some damage for one rotation. One of those two. But do keep in mind that all that left click spamming will shorten your mouse's life. I know I've gone through a few mouses myself. I don't mind though, I just wish instead of breaking my mouse, Yoimiya would break my bed. Is her burst useless? No, just look at that beautiful animation. It's a fireworks show. Alright, so it's actually a useful part of her kit, but it's not the centerpiece, so you don't have to use it all the time. It's more of a use when available thing, which gives her some off-field presence. So even when she's not visibly on the screen, she's still by your side, and I think that's beautiful. With these quotes, I should just write a book already. Did I mention how flexible her build and team comps are? My personal favorite playstyle is Vaporize, but she has other strong playstyles too, with different artifact sets that she can use in those teams. She can use Shimenawa's for Vaporize, where most of the damage comes from her normal attacks. Want to mix in Overloaded to take advantage of 2 different pyro reactions? Use 4-piece Crimson, which allows you to use her burst a bit more. Mono Pyro? Go back to Shimenawa's because Lava Walker can kiss my as good as these sets are. If you can't get them, she's also great with 2-piece set combinations that provide attack, pyro damage, and EM. So just mix and match what you have. But eventually you'll use Shimenawa anyway because of all the good Shimenawa pieces you got from farming Emblem so much, and these pieces need a user, so that's one more reason to pull for Best Girl. As for team flexibility, since most of her damage comes from normal attacks, she's the best character who can use Yunjin's buff, making Yunjin about as good as Bennett. Freeing up Bennett for your other Abyss team if you're playing National or something cringe like that. Or you can be based and use both with Yoimiya to turn her into an absolute beast for single target damage. Gameplay aside, I just think Yoimiya is great to have. I don't know about you, but I think Yoimiya is one of the best designs in the game, and she has some great assets, if you know what I'm saying. And she's really cute and pretty. If you can't tell, I'm just extremely down bad for her. Plus, her personality is great. She's kind, friendly, cheerful, but she can also be tough when she needs to. I think the best way to describe her is, say you go to a fast food restaurant with Yoimiya and order a burger with no pickles, and they serve it with pickles anyway. Oh no! What do? You can't talk to the staff about it. You're a Genshin player with no social skills. See, Yoimiya would be the type of friend to talk to the staff for you, like, Excuse me, they ask for no pickles. Incredibly specific, but I hope it gets my point across. Anyway, the biggest reason why Yoimiya was skipped so many times is probably because her banner was always placed next to popular banners of highly anticipated characters like Ayaka, Raiden, Nahida, and the entirety of Sumeru. But now that she's next to Yoimiya, it should be easier to go for her, right? Don't get me wrong, Miko is very strong, but you don't really need her unless you enjoy just not playing the game, in which case, have fun, I guess. But, for the rest of you, Yoimiya is coming back, and you will pull for her. And only her. You will build her completely, and you will destroy bosses with her. You will make her the best single target damage dealer on your account. Or else, you know the consequences. Yeah, you just end up playing Hyper Bloom. That shit's broken anyway.